Hello guys, welcome to another session. In this session, we are going to look into slicing and indexing in Numpy arrays. So let's jump into the Jupyter notebook to understand this concept. So we are into the Jupyter notebook and we are going to learn first the slicing concept on 1D array. That means array with one dimension. And then we will also look into the slicing on multidimensional arrays. Once we understand that, then we will look into the indexing part. So first we have to understand that what actually the slicing is. So if you go by definition, then slicing is nothing but a way by which you can extract the sub-arrays from the given arrays. This we have already seen in the Python refresher section. Now over here we will look into how to do this in NumPy array. So let's start by writing some code. So we are going to import first NumPy as np, as it is one of the important steps. Now let's generate an array 1D equal to np dot. We are going to use a range method, and where we are going to create a one-dimensional array with 10 elements. So let's look into that, what it has generated. So print it array 1D shift enter. Then you will find that it has generated 9 elements. Sorry, I told 10 and I mentioned 9. So let's write it 10 over here, shift enter, shift again. Then you will find that it has given us from 0 to 9 10 numbers. So now let's understand slicing with one example by performing one simple task. Suppose that if I will tell you to extract the even numbers from this list, or say from this array, so how do you can extract it? So here the slicing technique comes in very handy to extract the even numbers. So let me write that. Task is extract even number from one dimensional array ar1d, shift enter. And over here what we will tell that, we will tell that even is an array, and within that I am going to mention array 1d. Now to extract I am going to use colon and number 10. So this means that I want from 0 to 10th element, and I want second number after each number. So I will specify 2 over here. So let's look into the output, what output it gives us. So if you will try print even, then you will find that it has returned us the even numbers from this list. So here you saw that how we have sliced this array and extracted out the required numbers with the help of slicing. In this scenario I have extracted the even numbers. So here the point to remember is, you should remember this syntax. If you are specifying the square bracket, and over here you can specify that from which element to which element you want to extract. If you are specifying like that, that means you are telling that from beginning to the element 10 you want to extract the element. After 0 you should extract 2, after 2 you should extract 4, then after 4 you should extract 6, and after 6 you should extract number 8. Suppose in case if you want to extract the element after every 3 numbers, then how do you do that? You just need to replace this number with 3, shift enter. Then you will find that it has extracted the number after every 3 digits. So this is about one-dimensional slicing. So now let's discuss about indexing, one-dimensional indexing. So to extract the particular number from the given array, so how do you do that? So you need to specify the position. For example, if you want to extract this number 3 over here, so how do you do that? You need to specify over here 0 1 2 3. So you need to specify over here array 1d, this is square bracket, and within that you need to specify the position of the element. Shift enter. Then you will find that it has returned us the number 3, and the position of the number 3 is the 4th position. As it is started with the number 0, so we need to specify that. So this is about the indexing. Now in upcoming session you will find that negative indexing. So what does it mean? So negative indexing means reversing your given array. So let's look into that. Suppose that if you have a requirement to print the array in a reverse order, so that means it will start with 9 and it will print till 0. So to reverse the array, what you need to do, you need to specify array 1d, and then you need to use double colon and -1. So this is the syntax of reverse your array. If you do shift enter, then you will find that the last element come to first and the first element went to last. So with the help of negative indices, you can easily reverse your given array. Now suppose that if you want to access the last element or second last element, so how do you do that? So again we will use the negative indices. So I am going to tell that I want to access the last element. So you need to specify -1 over here. Shift enter, then you will find that it has returned us the number 9. Same is the case. Suppose if you want to grab the second last element, you need to specify -2. Then you will find that it has returned us the second last element. You can do the same thing for third last, and however you want and how many you want from the last, you can just reverse it with the negative indices. So to extract the element, you should use the negative indices. So far we have seen that how to do slicing and indexing on one-dimensional array. Same we are going to do with multi-dimensional array. So I am going to create 2D array. So here first I am going to that is going to be multi-dimensional slicing and indexing. So over here I am going to generate a multi-dimensional array of 2 by 2 matrices. So to do that I am going to tell that array 2D, and over here I am going to take the help of a random module, random dot randint, and within that I need to specify the range from which to which I want to generate the array. So from 30 to in between 30 to 50 I want to generate the array, and the size I want is 2 by 2, 2 comma 2. Shift array, shift enter, and then if you print it, then you will find that it has given us a 2D array. So if you will check the dimension, then you will find that ndim, shift enter, it is a 2-dimensional array. So now to understand the slicing on multi-dimensional, what we are going to do, we are going to perform some task like, so the task which we are going to perform, we are going to extract the rows information. First we will extract these values, and then we will try to extract through the column wise. So that means 42 and 33 we will extract with the help of slicing. So how we will do that? We will specify the name over here, and within that I am going to specify colon and 1. So over here you will see that we have extracted the first row. Same if we will specify over here 2, then it will return us all the rows. Now to extract this part of the array, so how do you do that? So you need to put the 1 over here and shift enter. Then you will find that it has given us this part of information from the array 2D. Now suppose if you want to extract the information as column wise, so how do you can use the slicing? So you need to specify array 2D over here, and within that you need to specify I want the element from 0 to 2, and over here we need to specify comma, and then you need to specify 0 colon 1. Then press shift enter, then you will find that it has returned us the information as column wise. So this is about slicing on multi-dimensional array. So now here we will also talk about the indexing. Indexing we have already discussed that. Suppose that if you want to access the element 42 which resides at 0th position, so how do you will access it? You need to specify array 2D, and over here you need to use 2 indices. The position of element 42 is 0 0. So if you press shift enter, then you will find that it has returned us the element 42. So now can you tell me that how we can extract the element 34? So the easiest way is, so we need to use the minus indexing, that is negative indexing. So I am going to tell that in the last dimension go and extract the element 0, and element 0 is 34. So here you need to specify the negative indexing. That means you are telling that in the last dimension you go there and give me and return me the element 0. So it will return us element 34. So here you will see that it has returned us number 34 from the last dimension, which is a zeroth position within this array. So one of the easiest way to learn this indexing and slicing is that you should experiment it. So now suppose you want the last element from the last indexes, so you need to specify the negative number over here, shift enter, then you will see that it has returned us the last element, that is 44, from the last dimension. So this way you can easily learn with the trial of many experimentation. So on this note, I am stopping over here, but prior to closing this session, I want that you should generate the three-dimensional array and perform all these exercises whatever we have done over here. So how you can generate the three-dimensional array? So you should come here, and here you should specify 2 comma 3 comma 4, and just increase the range over here. You should tell that I want to generate the number between 30 to 100. So this will give us three-dimensional array, and over here if you will check now, you can print that, then you will find that it has given us the three-dimensional array. You can check the dimension as well. As I already mentioned that why it is three-dimensional array, because we need to access the element, we need to use three indices. So you can try all this slicing and indexing technique on this bigger dimensional array. Once you do that, then it would be easy to understand all these concepts. So try to apply these concepts on bigger arrays. With these exercises, you can easily learn the concept of slicing and indexing on Numpy arrays. So now I am stopping over here. See you in the next session. Till then, bye bye. Take care.